Good morning. So you've talked to him about the program. You have no wishes to do that to try to get it dismissed?
No, I just think it's a little bit too much for me right now.
Look, far be it from me to try to lead you to water, to try to do anything that would try to benefit your career. You're old enough to understand that actions have consequences. And I'm telling you now that the action you are taking today, you will one day regret. It may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, but I guarantee you in 5, 10 years, 15, why in the hell did I do this? Because you have the opportunity to try to get this thing dismissed with a diversion program. Whereas now, when you plead guilty to something, it goes on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. You understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So, like I said, once you plead guilty, this isn't target. You can return it because you don't like it. It will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand? You ever get pulled over in the future, officers immediately look at your record to see what kind of record you have. If they see this prior DWI.
We'll pause right here. Did you catch that? The judge just broke it down crystal clear. Plead guilty and this charge sticks with you for life. No rewind button, no diverse. Quick question for you watching. Do you think people really understand the full consequences before taking plea deals? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this right here is a lifelong decision happening in minutes.
They roll up to your window and they smell anything funky, it's probably not going to go well for you. And what we're doing today, from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. You're allowed to make mistakes, but when you do and you continue to endanger other people's lives, the sentences get longer, the fines get larger. A second DWI, like I said, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail, not to mention a supervisory fee of $6,000 they tax onto you. And if you don't pay, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. You understand? Are you sure you want to do this? Okay. How do you think of the DWI? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'll sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your driver's license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. There's a $3,000 surcharge that would normally apply to you when you plead guilty to a first DWI. If it's above a 0.15, it's a $6,000 surcharge. I'm going to waive the fee for you today. You come back with another DWI. It's a minimum 30 days and a $6,000 surcharge. You understand me? So you want to get lit, don't get into a car. Even if you've had a sip of alcohol, you get in, you get pulled over, officers see this, it's not going to go well for you. Good luck. All right, Greg.
Okay. Good
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any case that you pick up. Well, not any case, but Class A. Do you understand me? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense, ma'am?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to it. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thanks, sir.
I have one more, but we'll wait out there for it.
Please see the clerk. Okay.
No, yes.
Let's do Washington first, and then, because I'm going to end up probably spending more time with Jamal Washington. Come up.
Actually, I'm here. Second.
Good morning, Mr. Washington. Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. This charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, right to be arraigned, charge raised in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead to it, that's it. You understand? Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. We'll roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. And good luck to you, sir.
Thanks.
Trevon Frazier, come up. Why? Why would we do this? You know,
Regular motor vehicle is not guilty of, Judge. We provided exoneration.
Yes.
Material for that. He had the alibi defense. He was at work when that offense occurred. The theft case came from the burglary motor vehicle because he used that person's phone for cash out. So he's pleading on the theft and the burglary motor vehicle is being dismissed.
theft, after robbery, after gun case, after trespass, now working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why would we just continue to take these proverbial slaps on the wrist when you continue to pick up cases? Not only that, you can't even keep up with bond conditions because he has a bond violation, right?
Judge, he had bond violations and he revoked his bond. He spent 18 days in jail. He was going to stay in jail. His girlfriend bonded him out this past weekend. He didn't have phone service, and that's why he didn't go to take the drug test on Monday. And as soon as they contacted me, I contacted him, told him to contact pretrial, and they told him he needed to contact me again. But he did not have phone service, and when they notified him, he needed to be there Monday. He didn't receive any new bond conditions after he bonded out because it was on the weekend.
Okay, let's talk about this repeat offender moment. 8 or 9 charges bond violations judge is done handing out slaps on the wrist. And honestly, can you blame him? Here's a thought: when do you think enough is enough? At what point should the court stop offering deals and start dishing out harsher sentences? Comment below because this is a heated debate in criminal justice circles.
But he would have tested had he known he had to be there. He contacted me immediately.
People don't get it when it comes too easy, when you continue to get these proverbial slaps on the wrist. You just don't get it. All I care about is my city. All I care about is protecting everyone. And here you are with working 8 and 9. Now another proverbial slap on the wrist. How does that benefit anyone? What have you done to change your life? What have you done? What are you doing right now, Mr. Frazier?
Oh, well, I'm going back to work. Like I said, my system should be clean, so I'm trying to get my tweet card and get back in the.
Someone's got a case of the spostas. You got a case of the spostas. So I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that, I'm supposed to do this.
This is what I'm doing now. I just got out of jail Monday, so I'm trying to get my life back together. That's all. That's what's going on right now. I'm in the process of doing that. I'm going back to work tomorrow. I just want to come to court. My boss lady said she wanted me to come to court first before I just came back to work and had to miss work again.
I think that probably the only way that I would do something is that I can hang on to you tight to make sure things are done the right way. So I know you're doing right. This, you just end up with just a bunch of more convictions. And now, the next time it's a felony. If I take this, which I'm telling you I'm not going to, the next one, you're looking at a felony and you're looking at years instead of days. And with probation, I'm okay, but I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it, Mr. Frazier. I want to make sure that you end up on the up and up and just don't become another statistic. And this, you're just another statistic and it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Carl. But
Okay.
if you want to do probation, I'm happy to do it. That way we can maintain and make sure he's doing right. But
Judge.
talk and let me know. So you can withdraw, we can set up a trial or, you know, you guys want to work something else out, I'm happy. McLaurin, come up, sir, or ma'am. Sir. You're charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. This one is rather long-winded.
It's okay. Got time.
On April 16th, 2025, Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a crash major on MLK Boulevard. The complaining witness stated that he was approaching an intersection with Crest Ridge. The complaining witness stated that he saw a black Malibu on Crest Ridge. He also stated that he had a green light and proceeded through the intersection. The complaining witness also stated that the driver of the Malibu ran the red light and hit the passenger side of his truck. The driver of the Malibu pulled over into a parking lot of a gas station. He stated that he thought he had saw the witness. The complaining witness stated that he thought that he saw the witness rather than the defendant get out of the driver's side of the Malibu. The complaining witness did observe that the defendant had also been in the Malibu. The complaining witness stated that the witness approached him and was taking pictures of the complaining witness's truck. The complaining witness stated that the witness was saying something in English, but the complaining witness could not understand what the witness was saying. The witness then walked off and got back into the Malibu with the defendant. The witness and the defendant left the scene without giving the complaining witness any of their information. The complaining witness was able to get a picture of the Malibu's license plate and called the police. The defendant's motor vehicle was located and a traffic stop was conducted. The complaining witness went to the scene and identified the witness and stated that he believed it was the witness who was driving the vehicle rather than the defendant. The witness and the defendant both stated that it was the defendant who was driving the motor vehicle at the time of the accident. The witness and the defendant stated that the defendant was driving the motor vehicle and that the complaining witness's truck hit their motor vehicle. The witness and the defendant stated that the defendant pulled into the gas station parking lot and that the witness got out of the front passenger side of the motor vehicle and walked around to the front of the car to look at the damage. The witness then walked toward the complaining witness and took pictures of his truck. The witness tried to talk to the complaining witness, but the complaining witness only spoke Spanish, as relayed by the witness. The witness thought he heard the complaining witness say, I go, in which the witness thought that he meant that he was going to leave the scene. The witness walked back towards the motor vehicle and got into the front passenger side of the Malibu, and the defendant got into the driver's seat. The defendant left the scene without giving the complaining witness any information. Neither the defendant nor the witness called the police to make a report about the accident. And the officers went by the gas station at 6908 Martin Luther King Boulevard and were able to recover security camera footage of the accident. The officer observed the video footage showing the complaining witness's motor vehicle traveling northbound down the outside lane of MLK Boulevard and approached the intersection with Crest Ridge. The defendant's motor vehicle can be seen headed westbound on the 6800 block of Crest Ridge and appears to slow down at the intersection with MLK Boulevard. The officer was unable to see what color the light was due to the distance. The complaining witness's truck can be seen entering the intersection, and the defendant's motor vehicle can be seen going forward and striking the passenger side of the complaining witness's motor vehicle. The driver of the Malibu, the defendant, drove the car to the gas station parking lot, and the witness can be seen getting out of the front passenger side seat of the motor vehicle.
I think good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. McLaurin, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you run his license, please? If you do not have a license, a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, car insurance, then you're not allowed to drive, and that is a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you drive without either, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, it's out in Nevada, so we're just trying to figure out the eligibility.
It's all right.
Appears to be valid out in Nevada, Your Honor.
Okay. For now, Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to have you fill it out and I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you. I'll have you sign a reset and then we'll have you take us to the seat in the jury box to give you time to fill it out.
Yes, sir.
Please. Mr. Orta, come up. You are Cesar Orta.
Yes.
Mr. Orta, you are charged with failure to stop and give information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Hasta $2,000 de multa.
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford
Just
one.
one moment. Can I get a tissue? It's chewing gum in district. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask him to spit his gum.
Yeah. ¿Puede sacar el chico, por favor? El chico. Okay. Go ahead, yeah.
You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you,
¿Se le
sir.
asignaría uno, señor?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dice.
On April 16th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched in reference to a failure to stop and give information. The officer met with the complaining witness, who stated she was traveling on a private drive at La Michoacana when a motor vehicle driven by the defendant reversed into her motor vehicle. The complaining witness stated the defendant got out of their vehicle with a nervous and concerned look. The complaining witness asked for insurance information.
Hold up, listen to this part. I don't care if there's a burning building, if you're driving, it's not going to go well for you. That's savage. But real talk, this is the kind of tough love people ignore until it's too late. What? Do you think he's the judge being harsh or just keeping it brutally honest? Let's hear it in the comments, team harsh or team honesty.
Or money to repair her damage. The complaining witness states the defendant got very argumentative and stated that there was no damage. The complaining witness stated that the defendant said, "I have to use the restroom," and began walking away without providing any information. The complaining witness was able to capture a photo of the defendant's face. The complaining witness estimated her cost of repair to be $4,000. Officers made contact with the defendant at a nearby Shell gas station. It is noted that the defendant was in the gas station for 1.5 hours. When the defendant was asked why he didn't use the restroom at the meat market where the incident occurred, he responded that he didn't want to.
Have you run his license?
I can do this, Your Honor.
Mr. Orta, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, then you are not allowed to drive. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you because they sweep it on a daily basis, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in there until this case is over with and then you get shipped off to immigration. Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Your Honor, we don't see a DL number on file. I'm checking the office board to see if they got it, but I'm not seeing one for us.
No.
Oh, he doesn't have a driver's license.
This is an affidavit that you're going to be signing with me today. This is a promise that you're making to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. If there's a burning building and you have to save 5 kids, I don't care. If I find that you're driving, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Lo entiende.
Stop.
Exactly.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, sir?
¿Puede ocupar su propio abogado? Es la pregunta.
Oh, ok.
¿Puede? ¿Sí o no?
Sí, puedo agarrar un abogado.
I can hire an attorney.
Okay, we are going to give you time.
Vale,
So
vamos a
I will
dar-
have you come over here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to the Jame where you will sign a reset and then we'll have you take a seat while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign bond conditions, at that point, you'll be able to leave. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir.
Y al regresar, traigo un
And then-
abogado, señor.
Okay.
Excuse me, do you mind filing those conditions, please?